Spider-Man fans, we won because you smell that? Someone's cooking here. And I really can't believe what I'm about to say, but I think Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be the best MCU Spider-Man movie, and you can quote me. Because the head honcho of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige himself, gave us some nice little breadcrumbs about Spider-Man Brand New Day that has my excitement level through the roof. And we also got little tiny leaks that give us hints at what the story could be about and the mood and tone for the movie. There's gossip, rumors, panic in the streets. We're lucky. And you know me, if I get crumbs, I'm gonna make a 5-star meal. I'm talking pizza time. Either way, me and you know what we gotta do. We gotta talk about it. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. But for real, that man Kevin Feige gave us some massive updates for Spider-Man Brand New Day while on the Fantastic Four press tour. So what does Punisher Feige do if he's the one leaking things? I guess they're not really leaks, they're just official reveals. But anyway, swinging on over to the news, he officially confirmed that Jon Bernthal will be reprising his role as Frank Castle, the Punisher in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, this is something that was already reported on by the trades, but now it's official because it's come from the head honcho himself.
I like order. And I love it.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. But he did drop an interesting nugget by saying that the Punisher tonally will be different than he is in Daredevil Born Again and the Netflix series that we've seen him in before. And I mean, obviously he's gonna be PG-13. He ain't gonna be TVMA or rated R. So we ain't gonna have that man blasting people's kneecaps and heads off. But I'm really praying and hoping this doesn't mean he's gonna be a little goofier. Because what I was hoping for when we heard that the Punisher was gonna be in Spider-Man Brand New Day is that the tone of Spider-Man Brand New Day was gonna be much more mature, because it's about damn time that this franchise grows the fuck up with its audience. I need this next MCU Spider-Man trilogy to keep the tone from the moment he gets his spider sense in No Way Home, if not get even more mature. But this next piece of news just got me up. I want to go on top of a mountain and just scream, we fucking won. Because I used to pray for times like this. Kevin Feige has answered our prayers and basically confirmed what we already knew, that Spider-Man Brand New Day will be a street level story. Feige said that as sad as it is that Peter is forgotten by everyone he knew, for the first time we're seeing him be a proper Spider-Man in the MCU. Him being by himself, dedicated to saving the city, and dealing with, for lack of a better terms, street level crime, as opposed to world-ending events. And I don't know about you, but that's just music to my ears, because I've been screaming from the mountaintops, shouting that this is gonna be a gang war type story. And Feige also teased that we're gonna see classic comic covers come to life in Brand New Day. He said that Destin is doing an amazing job right now. He's got 8 to 9 comic covers up on his wall in his art department that he's bringing to life. And I've been saying it ever since they announced this is Brand New Day, because this is not only Brand New Day for Spider-Man in the MCU, this is also a brand new day for the creatives involved in the project. I feel like they're definitely gonna recreate this comic cover of Brand New Day. I wonder if he's actually gonna be working for the Bugle. Oh my god, I'm getting excited thinking about it. I can also see them recreating this classic comic cover from ASM 129, because I'm not gonna hold you, I need this more than I need air. By the way, shout out to Vic Bazane Art for that artwork. Check them out for more incredible art pieces. Another panel that I need to see adapted is that classic Civil War one of Punisher and Spider-Man. I'm sure like every classic comic trope, they're gonna be at odds at first before they eventually team up. Because don't forget, Hulk is all but confirmed to be in this movie as well, and the rumors are saying that he's gonna be a Savage Hulk too. So I hope Spider-Man ends up having to fight Savage Hulk and he stops holding back too for a second before ultimately getting his ass beat. And can we also bring back battle damage suits like this? If Spider-Man ain't looking like this at the end of this movie, not doing it right. Also, Punisher trying to fight Hulk is just so funny to me for some reason. But I think that's how we could recreate this image right here. And despite the fact Kevin Feige said that Spider-Man is basically going to be all alone, there are going to be cynical people that are going to say, what do you mean he's alone? He's got the Punisher in this movie and most likely Hulk. But I think those are two of the best characters that you can have if this film is truly about Spider-Man being alone. Having Punisher and Hulk as mirrors that Spider-Man can look up to not do that, they could fit so well with the themes of this movie and how you cope with loneliness. But all I know is it's going to be Punisher as soon as Spider-Man says we need to stop the Hulk, but we can't kill him.
I do not have time for your candy-ass hero shit.
I also hope that eventually when Hulk and Spider-Man and Punisher most likely all team up, that we get to recreate this art, which by the way, shout out to Spider Monkey, who's another incredible artist you guys need to follow. Recreated it for the MCU and oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. I need it more than I need air. But I know there are still people out there that are skeptical, like how is Punisher and Hulk gonna work in a Spider-Man movie? Thankfully, if you follow me, you know you're following the biggest Spider-Man ball knower, and ain't nobody else has brought this up on this app except me, because I keep that thing on me. But in the Brand New Day run, Amazing Spider-Man 577 has a reluctant team up between the Punisher and Spider-Man, where the Punisher is going after, and by going after I mean unloading the clip on, who are using gamma irradiated HGH to sell as a drug and also enhance their own goons. Now, Bruce Banner and Hulk don't appear in this issue, but it features the perfect dynamic and how we can make Punisher work in PG-13. Like, there's so many times when Punisher's trying to kill someone and Spider-Man's like flipping him away, like, nope, not today, Frank. Even when they stop Buddy Boy, Frank still shoots him in the fucking gut and he's like, all right, now you can either stop me or take him to the hospital. Shit's funny as fuck. But I think we're gonna get some type of element from this, obviously, since it's from Brand New Day. You might have other people that talk about Spider-Man Brand New Day, but they don't know Spider-Man Brand New Day like me. No cocky shit. I'm just pissed off people stealing my shit. Now, the reason I say Hulk is all but confirmed is because Brett Pollack, who's the director of photography for Spider-Man Brand New Day, accidentally uploaded images of the Hulk to his Pinterest account, which he is using as a mood board for Spider-Man Brand New Day, which, by the way, some of these images that they're going for are fire. But based on everything he put on his Pinterest, it seems like Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be way more mature, and I cannot wait for it because I need that. And I think I need to stress stress this because some people might get confused, but this isn't official concept art or official images from the upcoming movie. It's more so a sense for the vibe they're trying to go for with this film. And I gotta keep it 8 more than 92 with you. I'm really loving the vibe and aesthetic they're going for. It looks like this film is gonna be a little bit more mature with much better lighting and blocking. It seems like they're trying to grow up with the character and give him a much more isolated and lonely feeling to his film. But it also looks like there's gonna be a bunch of rain. I'm hoping it's gonna be a snowy aesthetic, but we'll have to wait and see. Either way, it's really giving off like the Batman vibes. And I've been saying that from the jump. Like, I really want Spider-Man Brand New Day to feel like the Batman in the sense that he never takes off his mask. He's mainly Spider-Man throughout the entire movie, and he really pours himself into his work. But I know that ain't who I think it is, because a lot of these mood boards feature Hulk, but not just any Hulk, the Savage Hulk. There's images of Hulk and Spider-Man teaming up, images of Spider-Man and Hulk fighting. So to me, this basically all but confirms that Mark Ruffalo's Hulk will be appearing in Spider-Man Brand New Day. I know we got this report from Nexus Point News, and I believed it then, but now I believe it even more so because we have someone who's officially working on a film posting images of the Hulk. And once all this crazy Spider-Man and Marvel fans started finding this out and sharing it, he put the account to private. That man really said, haha, you got me. Again, further solidifying the fact that we are definitely getting Mark Ruffalo's Hulk in Spider-Man Brand New Day. And I gotta keep it real with you. When I first heard this news back then, I was like, just because how they've been treating Hulk in the MCU as of late. But then once I started thinking about it more, I was like, nah, this is the perfect opportunity to get the Hulk back on track. Because mind you, he can't appear in his own solo movie due to distribution rights issues with Universal, but he can appear as a support character. And it's also the fact that he's gonna be the Savage Hulk in this movie that has me thoroughly intrigued. And I also cooked up a really solid theory that could see us actually diving deep into the Hulk's character and his traumatic experiences in his childhood. And also bring out the Great Hulk, aka Joe Fixit. I also think this could be a huge opportunity to get the Science Bros back with Peter and Bruce. Maybe Bruce is a guest speaker at Empire State University where Peter is attending college. Maybe he seeks out his help for some gamma-related issues, which I'll touch upon in a second. Regardless, it looks like he's gonna rage out, and if I had to guess, it'll probably be like Age of Ultron, where he rages out for a second, they fight him. And I gotta be honest, man, they ain't touching the Hulk, bro. Like, even if Spider-Man stops holding back, he can put up a good fight, but they ain't beating the Rage Hulk. And like, dog, what is Frank Castle gonna do to the Hulk? I'm more angry than you. Hey, just gonna go trauma for trauma, anger for anger, primal scream for primal scream. Regardless, we're gonna get Frank to crash out. Ooh, I can't wait. Cause that guilt, that shame, that's my home, Red. You hit him and they get back up, I hit him and they stay down. Chills. So it definitely seems like Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be some type of gang war storyline, with him having to cope with being alone and staying away from people that he loves, with no one in the world knowing who he is. At least knowing who Peter Parker is. Everyone remembers Spider-Man. I really hope that it's set during winter so we can get a winter aesthetic, because look at this. We ain't never had a live action Spider-Man do that before, so I think it would be tough. I also have a whole bunch of theories up for Spider-Man Brand New Day, which I'll put in a playlist, so make sure you check those out because I low-key think I was cooking. But that's all the new news we got about Spider-Man Brand New Day. Let me know what you think about my thoughts, theories, and opinions down in the comments below, and as always, like and follow for more.